On this episode of Bed Bath & Beyond, Andy and I talk about Zed Run. There was an echo drop tonight, Thursday night, sorry, not Friday night. However, things did not go as smoothly as one would anticipate, so we're going to see what happens next. I may or may not have gotten some horses. Keep listening to find out. After all the Zed NFT talk, we talk NFL news, NBA playoffs, and I love it. Andrew keeps bringing up baseball, and it's really the highlight of the podcast for me. He used to know nothing, and now he's a big fan, and he's paying attention, and I am so proud. And it's all coming up right now. Listen to it. Bat Boy time. Get your rubber duckies. 3, 2, 1, go. I am Ian Peacock.
And I am Andy Heidemann, and I hate sports betting. No matter what you say, I'm betting 100 on it tonight.
Welcome to Bed Bath & Beyond.
Brought to you by B3T Sports.
And Yankee Candle. Yankee Candle, and Yankee Candle, they're new sponsors. They send me an ad. If you want your house or your bathroom or your car or your dog to smell really good, buy Yankee Candle. Just light the candle and let it do its work. Let the candle do its job once you light it. It's like one of those things where all you have to do is light the candle and then walk away, go leave your house, go do some errands, go do some activities. Let the candle do its work while you're away, and that's the beauty of Yankee Candle.
Yeah, and also secondary sponsor of the show is fire insurance.
Fire insurance.
Andy, enough, they pair.
Andy, where can one get fire insurance? I've never heard of fire insurance.
Yeah, so what it is they'll have these guys who like walk door to door and like they knock on your door and they say, "Hey, would you like fire insurance?" And if you don't say yes, they hit you with a bat.
They also you could also bundle earth, wind, and fire. Well, earth, wind.
Does Yankee Candle make the Woodwick candles? Is that Yankee?
They didn't put it in the ad copy for me. I don't know.
Oh fuck.
So look, man. I get sent the ad copy. I read the ad copy. We get paid.
No. None of those things happen. Not a single one of them.
I get paid. Sorry.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I just got done with the Zed drop.
Yes. You want to talk about that right away?
I feel like I should because last episode, Tuesday's episode, I might have misspoke and said that the Zed drop was Friday.
Maybe.
I might have, but in my defense, I went back and looked, and it is this Friday. It is Friday, if you're listening to this, if you're in Australia.
Yeah. Which we're not.
No, we're not. We are in the United States. So it's Thursday. It was Thursday night. It was just now. Good thing I caught that because I would have been pretty pissed if I woke up and realized I had missed it because the Zed Run company, I think, is based out of Australia, and so that's why they put Friday.
Yeah. Are they actually based out of Australia?
I don't know. I don't know if they're based out of Australia, but they definitely have a lot of fans or players, early adopters in Australia.
Sure. Huh.
Because I follow a guy named Poseidon Racing, and he actually helped teach me how to do Zed Run. I looked it up on YouTube, and he's a big player. He's got a bunch of Z1s and Z2 Nakamotos. He's been in the game since like October, super far back. And he's Australian. He's got an Australian accent. So,
sick.
Based off of that information, I'm going to say that Zed Run is an Australian company.
Sure. I don't know enough about it to disprove that, so I think I got to let it slide.
Okay, so let's get into Zed Run, the Zed Run drop. Sorry if you were anticipating it to be today. If you're listening to this on Friday, it's not. You missed it. Sorry. Okay, so, well.
No, we got that out of the way.
Well, did you miss it? Because something happened, something that I'm sure if you listen to the last drop that we talked about, that me and Andy were both super excited for, talked about it for weeks, like we talked about it and we were super pumped about it, and we both got fucked. We both got fucked during the Terra drop. This was the Echo drop.
They didn't even look at me.
No, they didn't even look at you. They sent me a broken link in my email, so I had no way of even buying a horse. Even
that's almost worse, though. I mean, yeah, you got the makeup drop, which is nice, but I mean, like, I can't even imagine getting the email. Like, I never got one, so I mean, yeah, it really sucks. But I was like, okay, I just don't get a horse. But you got an email, probably got really excited. We're getting ready, and then you're like, I can't click this link.
And the best part was, this is going back to the Terra drop, not this drop, was when they sent the link and everyone was like, hey, it's not working. Someone on the team who had the balls to basically say, yes, it is. Yes, it's working, and if it's not, then you're signed up for the wrong wave or something. And it's like, no, I know I'm on the right wave. I've showed up to the right time, and you guys fucked up and just didn't send a link to the email.
Right.
So let's get into it. There were 4 waves in this Echo drop. The first wave was exclusive, not excluded. The first wave was exclusive to the people in the last drop, the Terra drop, who got broken links. So that meant me. That meant your brother, Andrew.
Yes, that's correct.
Did he participate?
I don't know yet. I'm actually going to see him on Saturday. So
did you tell him? Did you tell him?
No, I didn't say anything to him. He's like on the same. He's like in the Discord and everything though. So I mean, like I'm sure he saw it. If he would have wanted to do it, he would have done it.
Gotcha. He's in the know.
Yeah, he like checks his crypto.
Okay, good. A man of the people. So the first wave was exclusive to those kinds of people like me, like your brother, who got fucked last drop, which is great because we got our own little exclusive front of the pack drop, and we even got another wave to go into, which is the fair thing because we should have gotten 2 drops.
Right.
And so basically they moved our drop from the Terra drop to now the first wave in the Echo drop, which was great. They kept the prices the same, which is great for the entire drop, which was awesome. I think that's why they called it the Echo drop. I don't know. But when I first loaded the page, everything took forever to load. And it was a huge pain in the ass. I made sure I was right next to my router. Still, huge pain in the ass, Andrew. But then I realized you could use the filter to filter exactly what kind of horse you wanted, and that would make the query shorter, hence load the horses faster. So that's exactly what I did. I knew I wanted a Z8 and maybe a Z9, maybe a Z10 horse. So I was going for 2 Genesis horses, a male and a female, so I could breed them and make little fucking legendary babies. So that's what I did. I got my first horse. His name is Third Rock. He's a Z8 Buterin. Let's see. I sent it to you. Andrew. Did you see him?
Isn't that a show, Third Rock from the Sun?
It is. Yeah, it is. So basically how it works is they populate all these horses, and you just basically have to, it's a free-for-all, right? It's a free-for-all, and you just have to click them and just hope that it loads, and then by the time it loads, you have to click buy, and then you have to authenticate it and sign in from your wallet. And by the time that all happens, you better hope that you were the only one to get there first, because that's who's going to get the horse.
Right.
So it's a huge, painful, slow, agonizing process that I had to keep doing. Third Rock was not the first horse I picked on. I picked a lot of horses before Third Rock, and as soon as a horse
can Third Rock hear you right now?
I don't think he's minted.
That's kind of rude.
I don't think he's minted yet, to be honest. But
yeah, you don't even technically have him, do you?
Well,
you purchased him, but
I purchased him, and the Smart contract shows a success on the Matic blockchain, so everything's good. But yes, he's not technically in my wallet yet.
Also, how is gas for this thing? Like, how is that for you?
It's gasless.
No, I mean, like, you had to transfer to... Oh, did you just still have in there for from the last time?
Yes, I still had it in from the last time. I did top off an extra $200 because ETH has dropped considerably since the last drop. I think the last drop, ETH was in the mid 4,000s.
I don't think it was quite that high. I think it was close to 4,000.
No, it was. It definitely was. I checked. So,
oh, was it? Oh, I cannot recall. Like, I feel like it was only there for a little while.
Let me. Well, now you're making me. So on May 11th, it was at 4,179.
Okay.
And it was on 5/7. And I know that just because I looked at my wallet. So yeah, it was around the 4,000. I'm pretty sure it was around 4,000. But in any event, it just Jesus Christ, it just took so long for it to load.
Well, that's still like way better because I remember when when you got your email, you were in the first time for the last drop, not the one we just did, but the one before. I remember we were in the second drop, or we thought we were, and what time was it? Like 9:30 at night.
It was late. It was very late.
It was super late, and I feel like they did it at a better time this time.
Yeah, they did. They did it at a better time. They implemented some new rules, like you could only buy ones within the first 10 minutes of the drop, and then you could buy as much as you want after the 10 minutes are up. But that prevented bots and some other like big whales from just taking like one swoop of the action and just taking up all the horses. So that was a really good implementation. So I got third rock on the first drop, and honestly, I think I got my second horse, which is a filly Z10 Buterin, a choice Scotch.
Choice Scotch.
That's her name. A choice Scotch. Now, here's the thing. Someone got away from me, Andrew. A horse
I heard about that.
Got away from me. So third rock was my first horse. That was all good and dandy. Like I said, I picked other horses and tried to buy them. I didn't even really look at the names. I just wanted a horse really bad. Like, that's all I wanted. I wanted I started out with a Z8 horse because if I was going to get at least one, I wanted it to be the lower number. And I didn't care if it was a male. I didn't care if it was a female. I didn't care what color it was. I didn't care the name. I just wanted a Genesis horse Z8 Buterin. That's all I wanted. That's what I put in the filter. I kept clicking until I finally bought one. And that happened to be Third Rock, who is a male. He's a colt Z8 Buterin with an atomic tangerine is his coat. So a little bit of orange. Okay. Yeah, a little bit of fire. Cool. It's a fiery color, a fiery coat. So now that once I knew I had him locked up, like once I saw that the contract had ended in a success, which meant that the transaction went through, and I saw that the ether was deducted from my wallet, I then could take my time and see what was a good fit, right? So since it was a fiery coat, I wanted something within the fiery coat family so I could breed little fucking fiery coat babies. And obviously I wanted a female, a filly. So I went and chose Z10 fillies, and I just sorted through it, and I found the one. She was a Z10 Crimson Tide filly.
Crimson Tide.
Just bright fucking red, dude. Just beautiful. She was a beautiful horse, and her name was Sociopath. And I just fell in love as soon as I saw the name, as soon as I saw the coat color. I was like, this is it. You're the one. You're the one I'm looking for. Now, something I haven't mentioned. As in the chaos of this drop, as people are going through and buying horses left and right, it's a moving target. So what happens is horses are getting removed from the query, which is causing all of the horses to shift. Okay, because they have it. I don't like it, but they have it shift up to. So if a horse gets sold, then the entire population in the query moves up one
upwards.
space. Right, exactly. So that it's all, in the same format, the same, layout. I went to go pick on her, okay? And I accidentally chose the wrong horse because of the moving query, because she was moving so much. I mean, horses are literally moving left and right throughout this entire process. And I was like, oh shit. So I accidentally clicked on the wrong horse. That being said, the horse that came up was a filly. It was a Z10 Buterin, and it was a pretty good name, a choice Scotch. I kind of like. And the coat, even though it wasn't fiery, it was brown. It was Coyote Brown, which I thought was fitting for the name. A choice Scotch. It's a brown coat. So I thought it was very fitting, very unique. And I was like, okay, well, I could exit out, go back, try to find Sociopath. She's probably long gone by now.
Oh yeah. At that point, it's kind of funny. The fact that it even crossed your mind, I guess, is this a thing I should do? It's kind of funny because
that tells you how bad I wanted Sociopath.
Exactly.
that tells you how bad I wanted Sociopath because I fell in love. It was love at first sight. But I decided to play it smart, play it safe because I knew that I had a good chance of getting a choice Scotch if I just quickly pressed the buy now, which is what I did. And the transaction went through successfully. So that's my second horse, a choice Scotch. So Z10 Buterin filly, Coyote Brown coat. So 2 Genesis racehorses. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. I'm sad Sociopath got away. I will be tracking her career.
Sure, just to see what if I do that if I were you.
I'm going to. I want to see what could have been. Maybe she ends up in the secondary marketplace. Maybe the stars align and I meet her again. I don't know.
It's funny that you say that because I've also been just looking at the secondary marketplace right now, only because I'm looking at names and I'm looking to see if there's anything that really makes me laugh, and there are a couple.
All right, let's rank some. Let's rank some Zed horse names.
So these are some that I have saved off here. I got Not Again, Bro.
Okay.
Wonky Donkey.
Wonky Donkey's good.
Who? Yeah, just WHO. Who?
I love that. Oh my god, I love that name. That's a great fucking name.
The Fat Flamingos.
That's all right.
Above Average. Dangerous Liaisons.
That's a good one. That's a very good one. Dangerous Liaisons.
I like that one too. Stereo.
Just stereo?
Yeah, just stereo.
Okay.
Bobo. Dr. Mantis Toboggan. Escobar's brother.
Escobar's brother's good.
Horsey McHorseface.
One of the best horses in the game, by the way, is named Escobar.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of why I thought it was funny. Cinnabon.
Sidham?
And then Cinnabon.
Cinnabon? Nah.
And then instead of Mark Cuban, it's Mock Cuban.
No, I hate that. I fucking hate that. I hate that name.
Those are some of the ones that I saw.
Who's a very good one? Dangerous Liaisons might be the best.
I like Dangerous Liaisons. I mean, actually kind of look here. I like Stereo as well.
Stereo's good.
Dangerous Liaison. It is a. Let me see what it is here. It is details.
Damn, dude, Sociopath is such a sick name.
It looks like it's 0.27 at the point where we're talking about this.
Who is?
Dangerous Liaison.
What horse is it? What kind of horse?
I'm trying to find that here. Listing, offers, dates, properties. It is Buterin. It is a filly. It's a Z10.
Unraced?
It looks to be unraced.
Wow. So yeah, it's basically whoever has that horse is trying to make a 3x profit right off the bat, a 3x flip.
But it's green. That's kind of cool.
Oh, that kind of ruins it. I was thinking Dangerous Liaisons was black.
I also thought that too, like just based like when reading it. What color do you think Stereo is?
Stereo, I'm thinking of red.
It is kind of red. It's pinkish. And then what do you think? What color is who?
Who's definitely like a blue?
That's white.
Oh, that's actually really good.
That's better.
That's very. What is who? Wait. What kind of horse is who?
Who is let me look at properties. Z27 Buterin. That's a filly.
Is it unraced?
It does look like it is unraced.
How much?
0.159.
That's not worth it at all. But
no. The day like of and the day after a drop, like usually the secondary market is not.
Oh yeah, because you get people who couldn't get anything from the drop and they have FOMO and they're like, I have all this. Right. I have all this wrapped ether. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to unwrap it and pay the gas fees, or can I just spend it on the secondary marketplace and at least I'll have a horse?
This fucking horse's name is Barb Dwyer, so it's Barb Dwyer.
So, basically, long story short, that's Zed Run. Sociopath got away from me. I will be tracking her career. My plan is probably to not race either of the Genesis horses that I got, but I will be breeding them and racing their offspring. Something to also note, even though it did not affect me, it affected a lot of people. They did have to postpone the drop, so I did kind of tease this earlier, which is if you thought the drop was today, Friday, and it turned out that you missed it because it was tonight, well, you get a second chance because it turns out, and this is from the Discords, Dear Zedheads, we regret to inform you the Echo Drop has been postponed. We apologize for this as the team has been unable to deliver the experience we wanted you to have. Anyone who is able to purchase a racehorse during the drop can rest assured you will receive your purchase. Okay, that's good for me. We will go away and investigate these issues. An update will be provided on Monday. Thank you. We love you. Zed up.
Huh.
But it looks like they had to push back waves 2, 3, and 4, and it looks like they had to just pause them. So really, it was just the wave I was in that I guess I was able to get both of those horses. I did think, because I was also in wave 2, I thought that I had run over into wave 2 when I bought the second horse, but I must have just been on wave 1 the entire time.
Well, I'm glad you get your horses. I hope you're happy with them. You're not going to race them, you said, right?
No, I think because they're Genesis horses. So I think if we're going to talk about the meta gameplay of Zed Run, I think Genesis horses are for breeding. I think that the best racers are going to be the legendaries, the exclusives, the elites. They're going to be the bred horses because at the end of the day, it's a strategy game. And the team at Zed Run, I think the algorithm is heavily favors selective breeding and to make sure that you're breeding as a strategy, as a component of the gameplay. And so I really do think, yes, you can race Genesis horses if you want. And a lot of them, some of them are the best, right?
Right.
But I think a lot of the gameplay is centered around breeding.
I got one more here that I want to read you, or two more names here. I got a bag of spiders.
That's a great name.
Oh, another one. We got fried chicken, keg stand, and my stimulus check.
A bag of spiders is easily the best. That's that's hilarious. A bag of spiders, dude.
I don't know, and here's the funny thing. I can't tell, without clicking into them, you can't tell if somebody named them or if this was, from Zed, right? Because you can only name the ones that you breed.
Right, yeah. And then the Genesis horses.
Tupac.
What?
This one's name is Tupac.
Just Tupac? Actually spelled like...
Yeah, just Tupac.
That's pretty funny.
Gorgonzola. Okay, I'm done looking at horse names.
Okay, that's Zed Run. That fills the NFT quota for this podcast. So I guess we're going to talk about sports.
Yeah, we fucking are. You want to start with some NFL news?
Yeah, scraping the bottom of the barrel. Sorry, Andrew. Julio Jones already been traded, so we can't talk about him.
Well, actually, so there is some interesting news.
You're going to keep talking about Julio Jones, aren't you?
No, Todd Gurley.
Yep. Todd
Did you see where-
Gurley's. Yeah, I saw that he looked at the Ravens. He's
visiting. He visited the Ravens, so there's that.
I mean,
Bears,
if well, hold on. I'm a
Okay.
Ravens fan, so let me comment. Obviously, we have J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards. They were our two main backs last year, especially towards the last half of the season. Mark Ingram, I don't even think suited up the last few games. He was inactive. He was a healthy scratch. And then obviously we all know we traded or, we cut him or released him. Todd Gurley, basically, if he signs with the Ravens, he'll be our Mark Ingram. He'll be that veteran running back that kind of just comes in and maybe can, put some spark into the offense, the run game.
This is like way more valuable fantasy than it is like real NFL. Like, I'm pretty sure Todd Gurley's done. Like, he's not going to get a role where he's the lead back by himself ever again, probably. If you're like big on Dobbins or on Gus Edwards in fantasy, and then Todd Gurley signs there, that's rough. I mean, he's going to take probably 30, 40 carries over the course of the season. Yeah, but that is what it is. No, he's visited the Lions already, and he was cut by the Falcons. And they didn't sign him. I don't think the Ravens will either. But if they do,
he's only like 26.
He's not that old, no. But then running back years, he's like 49.
Wait,
his knees are destroyed.
Yeah. Oh, here's something. Todd Gurley is from Baltimore, Maryland.
Is he really? I did not fucking know that.
I didn't know that either, but yeah, I just looked it up to see what his age was, and he is from Baltimore, Maryland. He went. Do you know where he went in the draft overall pick?
Was it 16th?
It was 10th, top 10. But 26, dude. He is 26 years old. That's crazy.
I know. He's like just older than me. It's insane. Okay. Bears, they signed Justin Fields to his deal. He signed it worth, what is it, like 18? He
got a nice fucking fat signing bonus.
18, almost 19 mil, yeah.
Sheesh.
Let's see what else. Jared Stidham took QB reps today for the Pats just because Cam is out with that bruised finger, and I think Mac Jones has a hamstring injury. Oh, and then something kind of interesting that not a lot of people are talking about. Calvin Ridley had foot surgery. Apparently, non-invasive. He should be ready by like, actual preseason stuff. But when the coach was getting asked about it, he was like, kind of like, "Hey, it's minicamp. I'm not under any obligation to answer any questions about injuries," which is like such a weird response, right?
I feel like. Yes, that is a weird response. Like, you could easily just take the more conservative route, right? But at the same time, I feel like that is totally dependent on the mood of the day-to-day person. I feel like if I was a player or coach and I had to talk to the media literally every fucking day as part of my job, there'd be times where I had a bad day and I'm just like, listen, I'm not fucking telling you guys anything.
I'm not telling you shit.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
I do not have any obligation to tell you shit. Now get the fuck out of here. Like, I definitely would be like that some days. And then obviously, then people will analyze it and over speculate and stuff like that. I'm sure Calvin Ridley is fine. I'm sure he's going to be the wide receiver 1 down in Atlanta now that Julio Jones is with Tennessee.
And then the final bit, which is just kind of interesting. Do you remember when Russell Wilson was like, there's all that hype, like, oh, is he going to go to the Bears? Are they going to trade him? Like, do you remember all that?
Did he go to the Bears?
No, he did not. But he was interviewed out of like training camp today, and he said that he was quoted saying, "I never requested a trade." So like, I don't know what that all was about. Like, I don't know if he was just trying to hype his own social media. I don't know what that whole thing was, but
yeah, who knows? Who fucking knows? Fucking Seattle. Jordan Love, is he going to be the starter?
Yeah. Well, honestly, here, you know what's
or is
funny?
it going to be Blake Bortles? Is it going to be Blake Bortles?
I was just going to say, it very well could be Blake Bortles. Hell, he took the fucking Jags to an AFC title game.
Like 4 years ago, but yes.
Yeah, but he did it.
He did do it. He did do it, and then he fell into obscurity. But yeah, he did it. He did do it.
God. Do the Jazz beat the Clippers? And now
Okay,
the
hold
Jazz
on.
are
Let's
up
okay,
one-
okay,
oh,
shut up. Now we're talking NBA conference semifinals. All right. Now you can go.
The Suns are amazing.
Okay, the Suns are up 2-0 on the Nuggets. Speaking of the Nuggets, Andrew,
MVP.
couldn't get me to the finals of my NBA fantasy basketball season, but Nikolai Jokic, who I drafted first round this year, is your 2021 league MVP. Fun fact, Andrew, about Nikolai Jokic, is that he's the highest drafted player to ever win MVP. 41st
Really?
overall. Yep, 41st overall player to win MVP. He was the 41st overall pick. In fact, so high up in the draft that apparently they played a Taco Bell commercial while he was actually being selected.
That happens all the time.
And now he's the fucking MVP. So good for him. I mean, he had a hell of a season. He didn't get me to the finals in my fantasy basketball league, but whatever.
And before we talk about any more actual matches, it's important that we mention LeBron's changing his number.
What is this, fucking tennis? Matches?
LeBron is changing his number. That's important.
Is he changing it back to 6?
He is.
Good. Fuck. LeBron should have never worn 23. I mean, I could understand when he's like first got into the league and that's where because obviously, look, you picked 23 because it's MJ's number, okay? And I know that was his high school number when he played in Akron, Ohio, and I get that. And I get that, you know, you go into the league wearing your high school jersey because you never went to college. I get that. However, the moment he changed it when he went to Miami and started wearing number 6 is the moment he should have just kept his number at 6. Okay.
You know what I wonder? I wonder what jersey number he wears in Space Jam. I wonder if it's 6.
That is a very interesting question.
Because if
that
he
is
wears
a very
6,
interesting
it would make a lot of
question.
sense to me why he would switch back because, you know, at jersey sales for that alone. Because then the league doesn't get any part of that.
Do we know?
I don't know. I'd have to watch the trailer.
Well, does it show in the trailer?
Maybe. What jersey number?
It says LeBron to change Laker number to 6, same number he wears in Space Jam 2.
Oh, there you go. Where'd you find? What site is that on?
NBC Sports.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay. So, and the thing is, just monetarily, that's smart for him. And because, the NBA is not going to get a lick of those jersey sales.
Wait, why?
Well, because if he's selling custom Space Jam jerseys as opposed to Lakers jerseys. You know what I mean.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. I thought you were talking about his new Lakers 6 jersey.
No, don't get a cut of that for sure.
I get what you're saying, but you're saying that the Toon Squad jerseys.
Right. Even though it's obviously it's going to be a way smaller percentage of whatever the fuck he makes from his actual jersey sale numbers, but
yeah, I mean, obviously he couldn't be Toon Squad number 23 because MJ, but that when you ask that question, like what jersey is LeBron going to wear, I could even see it being some stupid passing of the torch thing where he actually did rock number 23 in Space Jam. I would hate it and I would be against it, which is why I was so intrigued with the question, but I'm glad that he's wearing number 6.
I mean, hey, he went 2 for 3 in championships with number 6, so run it back.
No, he didn't.
What do you mean? No, he didn't.
He didn't go 2 for 3 with 6.
Isn't the only time he wore 6 for the Heat?
Yes.
And didn't he win 2 championships with the Heat?
Yes.
Okay, and didn't he go to 3 finals with the Heat?
No.
How many did he go to?
4.
Did he?
Lost to the Mavs.
Uh-huh.
And lost to the Spurs.
Oh, yeah, they lost to the Spurs.
Wah, wah.
Well, the Spurs, they shouldn't have lost to the Spurs.
They also beat the Spurs, I'm pretty sure, too.
They did beat the Spurs once.
But
that was on, what's his name, hitting the 3 in the corner.
Ray Allen, baby. It was Ray Allen. I think about that.
Off the rim.
So good. Dude, Heat fans were exiting the building. They were vacating the building because they thought the series was over. And then Ray Allen hit that shot. They come back and they wanted to come back into the stadium and they couldn't because you can't
once you leave, you're going.
Yeah, once you leave, you can't re-enter. And they were pissed off. No, you should be pissed off at yourself. Actually, we as a sports world, well, I think we were pissed off at them. So I'm glad we were all pissed off at them because that's a fucking beta move, dude. That's a pussy ass move.
And I get it if it's not your team and you're leaving. Like if you go to a game and it's like, but here's the thing, it's the finals too. Like, how much were those tickets? Fucking stay in your seat.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Just financially have a little bit of respect.
Let's see. So yeah,
but yeah, the Suns are up 2-0.
Suns are up 2-0. Now here's something. The Nets. The Nets are this year's hottest team. They're going to win the finals. I am 100% convinced that they're going to win the finals. If I still sports bet, which I do not because all my spare money goes into NFTs, but if I still sports bet, I would put all my money into the Nets winning the NBA finals this year. They don't even have James Harden right now, and they're still fucking dominating.
Well,
except for tonight.
Except for tonight. So I'm 95% sure they're going to win it. If the Suns sweep the Nuggets, I'm going to be 90% sure they're going to win it.
Do you really think the Suns are going to do it?
I think they could Cinderella story it. Yeah. I mean, do I think they will? No. But I mean, if they sweep the Nuggets after beating the Lakers, I think that in my head, I would have to give them a shot.
Yeah. Well, right? Do you think that, or are you saying the Suns are the number one team out of the West? Is that what you're saying?
They might, if they sweep the Nuggets, then.
Not playoff P, baby. Not playoff P and Kawhi.
Dude,
Kawhi the Claw and playoff
Kawhi
P?
is a one-man show.
Yeah, he is.
Kawhi is doing it all. I mean, playoff P had 20 points, I think, in their last game. I mean, he didn't play poorly, but he started off the first half like awful. I think he was like 3 for 15 or something like that.
They did lose the first game. The Clippers lost the first game to the Jazz by 3 points on Tuesday. They are currently playing tonight, and it's pretty close at the moment, 45-42. Jazz are up.
Yep.
I'm hoping the Clippers come back and tie this series.
Donovan Mitchell's a monster.
Yeah, he is. He is, but I'm a big Kawhi fan.
Yeah,
I want the Clippers to win.
Too.
I would love a Clippers-Nets final. I really would. I don't mind the Suns. I like CP3, always have, but I think the Clippers and the Nets would be electric.
I would also like Clippers-Bucks just because, like, I would like.
That's just not going to happen. That's just not going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen either. I mean, because if you look at the stats of the
that's just two one-man show teams going head to head.
If you look at the Nets and the Bucks stats for this game, like you look at like Kevin Durant had 11 rebounds, 5 assists. He had 4 fucking steals and 30 points. Right, like that's a great night. And then you got Irving. Kyrie had 22 points. But then you look over here to Giannis. Giannis had 33 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists. Like their starting lineup had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total assists. Like they're just individually scoring points.
Yeah,
like that's
76ers Hawks. Do we even care?
It depends. Are the 76ers winning?
The series is tied 1-1, and they play tomorrow night.
If the Hawks win, I will be very excited for
that. Will be interesting. If the Hawks actually somehow make it to a conference finals, that's going to be interesting.
Well, do you see what Trae Young did when they won their first series? Right, he at the end he like took a bow, and like everyone in the crowd is booing him. But he's turned into the perfect villain. I can't believe you haven't seen that. That's the kind of shit you love.
No, I do love that shit. I never saw it. No, you didn't send it to me. I didn't hear. What am I supposed to do, Andrew?
Maybe watch basketball.
I'm not watching a full.
I'm not fucking watching it.
I'm not fucking watching 76ers Hawks all the way through. Come on. Cover your ears, Matt Lack. I'm sorry.
And now for my favorite segment. You want to talk about baseball?
Yeah, I love it. Andrew, I love it. You're bringing up baseball more and more. It's honestly my favorite part of the podcast.
The fucking Dodgers are climbing 3-win streak. They're 1.5 games back. All right, but Arizona blows. They're in a 7-game losing streak.
Yeah, the Diamondbacks are fucking trash, dude.
They're looking rough.
They're so trash.
They're looking rough.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well, let me talk about my Cubbies.
Oh,
let me talk about my
go for
Cubbies.
it.
Cubbies are still tied with the fucking Brewers at the top of the NL Central. Okay, top of the NL Central. That reminds me, I actually have to drop off. I've been driving a lot to Milwaukee for my normal job, my day job, and tomorrow I have to drive to Milwaukee, which I've been doing like 2 to 3 times a week at this point. Yeah. But I'm actually delivering an order to the Brewers.
Really?
Yes, they are a client of ours, so I'll be delivering. I get to hand deliver this one because, well, long story short, the order got mixed up in customs, blah blah blah, and so I'm gonna hand deliver this to the Brewers office, which is kind of cool.
Are you gonna poison them?
Yes, I might.
It's like, don't open there.
They are no longer our clients, and I'm in jail, and I'm recording this from prison.
And take a look. The Oakland A's, they are leading their division. Is it going to happen finally?
What do you mean, is it going to happen finally?
Are they going to win? Are they going to win a title?
Oh, for sure no. Wait. No, they're not. They're not going to. Let's see. The Rays are doing pretty well. The Orioles are not. The Rays are ahead, 39 wins. And you know who else is doing really well? The Giants. The San Francisco fucking Giants. Fuck your Dodgers. The San Francisco Giants.
I've been watching that, and I don't know. I want to see, when did the Dodgers play them next? Actually, let me see. Click this. Show me your schedule. You motherfuckers. Schedule.
Hey,
God, these are so good.
Andrew, Cubs Dodgers, Thursday, June 24th.
That's my birthday.
I guess we're gonna have to do a birthday. Is it in LA? If it was in Chicago, you'd have to come up.
I would have had to fly here or fly there.
You'd have to. And we'll get. I mean, are you gonna buy some Dodgers gear or what?
If the Dodgers win it, I will buy. I kid you not, I will buy a Dodgers hat and a Dodgers jersey.
I feel like you're a Dodgers fan for life at that point.
I would have to be. Yeah, absolutely.
The next time the Giants play the Dodgers is the 28th.
Let me see here. Who is...
Should we go to San Francisco for that?
Oh, Clayton Kershaw. I know who Clayton Kershaw is. I'll just get a Kershaw jersey. Yeah. Anyway, what were you saying? Should we go to San Francisco? It sounds awful.
What? No, San Francisco is a great city. What do you mean?
It'd be fine, but I mean, like,
have you ever been to San Francisco?
No, I have not been there. I've seen pictures though.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
The 49ers are there.
Sorta, yeah. Yeah, sorta.
Sorta, yeah. As far as
the Warriors are there too.
Oh, God, it's too packed. Fucking, and the Raiders used to be real close in Oakland.
Yeah, but they're dead now. They're in the desert. Dead in the desert, playing in a black diamond, a black pearl. Oh, black pearl in the desert. I kind of like that. Ooh, I like that.
Spiders.
I like that a lot.
The fucking Royals are on a 5-game loss streak too. I kind of like the Royals, but
no, you can't. Look, you got to pick a team and stick with it.
No, I have a team, but I like the Royals.
Oh man. Do we got anything else? Can I go play with my horses now? I just kind of want to.
Yeah.
I kind of want to check if they're in my stable at this point.
I doubt it.
I doubt it too. Fuck. I will be actually so pissed if I somehow don't get my horses.
You'll get your horses.
I'll be so mad, Andrew. I'll be so mad. You know, it's a really good name for a horse. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
What is it?
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit.
Normally, you can only get this technique in one of my classes, but I wanted to share this with you because I believe every man should get grapefruited. When you grapefruit your man, it's going to feel as if you are giving him head and fucking him at the same time.
Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling.
runners. Chains on my niggas like slave runners. Drug dealers anonymous. Valentino Summers and wave runners. Chains on my niggas like slave runners. Drug dealers anonymous. How many Madonnas can that Mazda fit? My brick talk is more than obvious. It's ominous. Garage is the phantom. Ghouls, ghosts, and goblins. Blonde mohawk the collection. I'm Dennis Rodman.
No better feeling would he ever get than being grapefruited. No better feeling would he ever get than...
Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling. Every time I come around your city, bling, bling.
Time to hit the showers because baths are for babies.